Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me for some straight talk. I wanted to share a little bit more, especially playing off of one of my recent videos, The Three Pillars of Manifestation. Now, I must say that I've received quite a few messages from people who have known me for a very long time, and their comments have all been the same. A little bit too stiff, a little bit too dry in my presentations, and lacking my sense of humor. So I will try to be as lighthearted as I can in this subject, and I believe since I just started doing this, I was trying to do them a little too perfectly. But I do want to share somewhat more of my personal experiences uh, with manifestations. One of the earliest experiences I had was at 25 years old. I happened to take a young lady out, met her for lunch. We went back to her apartment, and we were sitting in two sofas, probably 10 feet apart. And she just appeared very, very uneasy to me. And I was feeling uncomfortable. So in my mind, I just imagined consoling her, hugging her, definitely not with any sexual connotations, but just trying to get her to relax. At that exact moment, she goes, "You touched me." I was so shocked because, yes, I had had that thought in my mind. And I said, "No, I didn't." She says, "You touched me. I felt you." And immediately I started thinking, wow, it was just in my imaginative thought, and yet the reality was it did take place. That started a whole thought process for me about possibilities. Now, after that time, I've had many, many experiences, really too numerous to be sharing in a short video, but I've also had healing experiences. That is, I felt or was told through my spiritual sources that we could aid people in healing. And so I've worked with hundreds of people with inoperable brain cancer tumors, individuals with breast cancer tumors, people in comas. Now, all of them had instantaneous remissions. And here is something that I'm very cognizant of in sharing this with you. It isn't about me. The intent of my presentation here is about you and what you are capable of doing also. So I am not looking to solicit people for healing. My fine line here is if I don't share, you may not recognize what you are capable of doing. If I am sharing, I run the risk of people getting too much attached to Steve can do it. Steve's the only one who can do it because of some special ability or talent. No. If I have a talent, it is stick to itiveness. It is like Nike said, just do it. Once I've understood these principles of imagination, faith, and will, it became a very, very, I'm going to use the word powerful element in my life. I shared that the ancients believed imagination was the greatest gift that human beings were given by the Creator, and it is. Now, I have had experiences in physical material world where I had taken somebody home after a date. The porch was very dark, and I asked the lady, "Where's the light?" She said, "The filament is burned out." And I said, "Okay." And she said, "The switch is off right now." Then she turns to me because we had had a discussion of possibilities, and she said, "Well, why can't you light it up?" Now, jokingly, without going and trying, I put up my finger and said, "Okay," and it went on. Now, this has happened several times. It shows me and it allows me to share with you all things are possible. Now, there is a 6-volume set, Life and Teachings of the Masters of the Far East, written by Barrett Spalding, recounting a tour that I think a dozen individuals took to the Far East in the late 1800s and met these masters who were doing what we would consider very miraculous things. Now, there are some people who believe that it's all fantasy, that it was made up, that it didn't really happen, they couldn't find these masters. This book, this series is real. It should be, and maybe in the future it'll be understood as more of a sacred recounting. It happened in the inner planes, but it is the teaching of what is possible for you and for me. All things are possible, but we have to get it in our collective consciousness for more people to have this understanding and ability. So I want to share this with you so that you understand that you don't have to be special to accomplish these things. As I mentioned earlier, I just did it. I have been open to dreams. I have been open to the spirits that are around me, and you have your spirits and guides around you. There is a spiritual world. It is real. It is there. In the future, I'm going to be talking about it much more. You have your guides. Just be open to them. I have not joined any groups or organizations, not because I don't think that they're good, but they're teaching their way. I have preferred to go internally and listen to my own guidance. I don't expect any of you to necessarily follow my pathway. All I can do is share possibilities. If I've accomplished what I would like with you seeing and hearing me here, it is to empower you that if a bald-headed guy who still eats candy, eats meat occasionally, is a goofball, and can do things, and we have done many, many things, so can you. It is in the realm of what we are capable of doing. Now, I believe this period is allowing and affording us an opportunity to go deeper within. But don't let fear stop you. We need to build up a consciousness that everybody can do this. Now, I am very new at sharing on these videos. I will attempt to be more natural. And as I said, my friends are going, geez, who's on these videos, Steve? I do believe in the lightheartedness of the world. I do believe in beauty and love. But I know that we are capable of so much. I would like to increase the numbers of us and the people who are following my video, because the more energy that we have, the more individuals that understand what we are capable of, more is going to be happening. Now, I am thinking, and somebody asked if I might do a live call-in or question and answer. I definitely would like to do it. I certainly have to learn a little bit more, but please leave a comment or comments on this post if you would like to do that, and I will certainly entertain that. I do like more interaction between us, and I do love all the comments and support that I've been receiving. Again, you are a soul. You are power. You are light. And we all are love. I send you blessings. I look forward to further and further contacts. And just know that my love surrounds you always. Thank you.